A hardened heart doesn't happen all at once. It grows slowly when we ignore what is right. When we cling to pride. When we refuse to listen. It reminds us to stay open, to stay humble, to be willing to change. Because the truth is, every heart can go in one of two directions. It can soften, becoming kinder, more open, more willing to listen. Or it can harden, becoming closed, resistant, and proud. God invites us toward softness, toward humility. But He won't force it. That's what makes love real. That's what makes choice meaningful. So when we hear that God hardened Pharaoh's heart, we shouldn't imagine a cruel act. Instead, we can understand it as God allowing Pharaoh's own decisions to take root fully. God used even Pharaoh's stubbornness to bring about something greater, a powerful rescue, a lasting story, and a lesson that still speaks today. And maybe that's where this story meets us. Because we all have moments where we can choose to listen or ignore, to admit or deny, to soften or harden. The story of Pharaoh isn't just about a king long ago. It's about the quiet battles inside every heart, even ours. And the question it leaves us with is simple, but important. When truth stands in front of you, what will your heart choose? There's a powerful part of the story where Abraham speaks with God. He asks a simple but bold question: what if there are good people in the city? Would everything still be destroyed? This moment matters. It shows that God is not eager to punish. It shows care, patience, and a willingness to spare many for the sake of even a few who are still doing what is right. Again and again, the number is lowered. What if there are 50 good people? 40? 30? Even 10? But the truth is, not even 10 could be found. That tells you something important. The problem in Sodom and Gomorrah wasn't just that bad things happened. It was that goodness had almost completely disappeared. Still, even in that situation, there was mercy. A man named Lot lived in Sodom. He wasn't perfect, but he had not fully joined in the ways of the city. When messengers came to warn him, he listened. He was given a chance to leave, to escape what was coming. This part of the story is quiet but powerful. It shows that even when things are at their worst, there is still a way out. A chance to choose differently. Lot and his family were told to leave quickly and not look back. That instruction may seem strange at first, but it carries meaning. Sometimes, when you are leaving behind something harmful, you have to let it go completely. Looking back can pull you into what you are trying to escape. As they fled, something heartbreaking happened. Lot's wife looked back. We're not told all her thoughts, but it's easy to imagine. Maybe she remembered her home, her life, the people she knew. Maybe part of her heart was still attached to what she was leaving behind. And in that moment, she stopped moving forward. The story says she turned into a pillar of salt. It's a powerful image, one that speaks not just of punishment, but of being stuck. Unable to move on. Caught between the past and the future. Meanwhile, the cities were destroyed. Fire fell, and everything was consumed. But here's the important part: the destruction was not random, and it was not without warning. It came after a long pattern of harm, after chances to change, after mercy had already been offered. This story is not just about judgment. It's about choices. It shows what can happen when people, little by little, stop caring about what is right. When selfishness replaces kindness. When pride replaces humility. When people hurt others and feel no need to change. But it also shows something else, something just as important. It shows that God sees everything. Not just actions, but intentions. Not just wrong, but also good. And He responds with both justice and mercy. Lot was given a way out. Abraham was heard. Time was given. Warnings were sent. Nothing about the story suggests sudden or careless destruction. Instead, it shows a process, one where people had many chances, but chose not to take them. For us today, the story speaks in a different way. It's easy to look at Sodom and Gomorrah and think of them as distant, ancient places. But the real message is closer than that. It asks us to look at our own lives, our own choices, our own hearts. Are we choosing kindness, or ignoring it? Are we standing up for what is right, or staying silent? Are we willing to change, or holding tightly to habits that hurt others? The story is not meant to scare, it's meant to wake us up. Because just like those cities, every person builds their life through small choices. And those choices matter. But there is hope in this story too. Because unlike Sodom and Gomorrah, we are still here. Still choosing. Still able to grow, to change, to turn toward what is good. The story reminds us that no matter how far things seem to go, there is always a moment where a different path can be taken. A moment to listen. A moment to care. A moment to do what is right. And maybe that's the deepest truth hidden inside this powerful story. It's not just about what happened long ago. It's about what is happening right now inside every heart. And the question it gently asks is this: when you are given the chance to choose what is right, will you take it?